Peace, y'all. Peace. What it do? It's me, Nicki C, in the place to be. And this is Frequencies with Nicki C. What's good, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. Shit. I'm doing well. Um, I just realized my son texted me. Anyway, um, today is a new day. Mm, I noticed that it seemed like it's a time thing, it's a time frame, and the energy is people actually not realizing what's really going on. Shit. So I'm just sitting back watching. I already told y'all, they just think I'm crazy. I know they do. I have to operate a little bit different than everybody else. That's just how it's always been. It's gonna be like that. I can't be like y'all. I'm different. I'm here for an entire different reason. And that's the thing, when you get to know why you're here, who you are, you have to operate like that, You have to operate like that. It's no choice but to operate like that. You can't do something different because you wouldn't be fulfilling what you need to fulfill on the earth. The other morning, I was like, I'm falling off of my game. Not really game, but just falling off the things that I need to do. And I did my sage, I lit my incense, and I used my singing bowl. This time I used my singing bowl. I did it, and y'all can hear the sound. I did it better than I ever did it since I had the singing bowl. When I do something like that in the morning, I turned around and I was using what I call intentions. I actually just want things to line up in the earth. I want us to keep the frequency higher, change the frequency, keep it where it's supposed to be, and push out the negativity and bring in the positivity and send out frequencies of healing and things like that. And that day, I had the most beautiful results. I had the most beautiful news that I got. I wanted to cry about the news. It was so happy for me. Um, just realizing that I've been here for a long time, and this entire time I've been working, I wasn't aware of what the work I needed to do. But I do know that, you know, I've been knowing a little bit more than everybody this the whole time. I've been knowing more, I guess I was getting messages, and I just be like knowing about what the hell's going on, just knowing stuff that I should know. And my brother even asked me, he was like, well, how did you know that? I said, because I just know. I don't know how to explain why I know stuff. I don't know how to explain where I get the information from. Just take the information. It's the truth. Um, I'll let y'all see me today. Had to leave my camera on so you guys could see me. A lot of times I don't be presentable to be turning on no camera. That's why I turn it off all the time because I'm not gonna be having y'all have to look at me like I'll be in here chilling sometimes. So, uh, I'm just coming on to chill tonight for real. I ain't really trying to really go into no deep detail. If it happens, it happens. But I really came just kick back, chill, talk about a few things, and see if somebody wanted to join me tonight to talk. And that's about it. I got a little time before I turn it in. I do have an early morning to start tomorrow, man. I did that to myself though. I was like, I'd rather just have to go in early and rock it out. Get up out of there about 3:30. No, about 4. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 4. Um, I noticed a lot of people have changed. Like I hadn't even talked to some of my peeps, but I've been seeing them on social media, and I've seen like a lot of things is changing for people. A lot of people getting to where they're supposed to be getting to their destiny. Um, I'm a part of a lot of things. I'm a part of so much I can't even explain that. But I do know it is our job as star seeds and people who are here for a specific purpose, which everybody is. But this stuff that we have to do, like spiritual creed, sent us a message that it's like y'all got to get busy on this work right here. Send this message out, share it to as many people as you can send it out to because we got to change the frequency. Peace. What it do? I see you. I see you. The divine oracle is in the building. So, I mean, I'm excited about this time right now. I see my abilities to expanding. I'm getting better and better at stuff. I'm better. I'm getting more abilities and they're more intense right now. Hey, Sister Soul is in the building. What's up? It's getting more intense right now. So I just feel like sharing that and like I said, I'm freestyling tonight. But I really did want to bring up uh, how the teenage children are behaving at this time. I don't know if any of y'all got teenagers around y'all, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just really think that we didn't allow our children to be taken over by other spirits that don't care. And you can just tell, just in the way they talk. They don't talk right to the elders. They're not talking right. First of all, uh, they're way trying to be way too grown, and they just you could tell that they don't give a fuck. You really could tell. And I'm hearing even from other people that they don't care They don't care about what you tell them. If you tell them to do some one thing, they're gonna do the total opposite thing, and it's just bad. So right now, we're trying to bring that to a halt. We're gonna change that. So um, I will be sending out some healing frequencies for certain things. I have been already. I've been doing that because I really want to see things change. I really do. And I think it's the music for real because these musical lyrics, they've always been a part. They've always been a part of what we ended up doing. It always influenced us. It always influenced us since even when we were coming up. So, but it's more of it when I'm listening to the music nowadays. I'll just be like, "What the hell did they just say?" Not to say that I didn't never hear nothing before, but it's just like it affects me differently now. I am affected differently by what I am seeing and hearing. So it really makes me in my spirit. I don't be wanting to hear that. And I get mad. Don't let what's that girl name come on? Don't let Megan Thee Stallion come on. I really get pissed off because I know she's an influencer. That means you are influencing people to do stuff. So when I know that she's an influencer and I see that she got her own hot sauce at Popeyes, of all places, hell yeah, she all the way in with it. Yep. So I hope everybody had mentally entangled. That's right, sis. I like it. Yep. So I'm gonna turn my camera back off. Y'all see me? I don't like this camera to be on. I don't like my camera to be on at all. I like to be just like this. Hey sis, how you doing?
I'm good, babe. What's going on?
Shit, just out trying to hang out a little bit before I go turn it in.
Okay, I finally caught it live. I said, let me jump up here. I had just ended my little live. It was a short one, so I was like, I'm kind of tired too. So I seen your live. I said, let me jump up here real quick. What you talking about? You said I heard you saying something about the kids girl, especially. Yes, I'm so just.
I can't. I'm about to snap.
Mm-mm.
They can't have them around me.
They too much.
Because at least if we was trying to be bad, we would hide our shit. They just want to don't care. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
We would be some sneaky people.
Everything normal.
Yeah, they a mess.
Girl, I was talking about well, I got off the subject, but I was telling them about this song, something about Pusha P, right? And they're talking about pushing pedophilia. The whole song is talking about pushing pedophilia.
See, I don't like that shit at all.
And it's a regular song, and if you don't know, that's what they saying. So the kids just a dancing and singing to the shit because they just thinking it's talking about something, whatever. They
Whose
probably
song?
think it's talking about a pill or something. Who knows?
Whose song is it?
Um, the guy's name. Let me see. I had to
Shit.
look it up. My son-in-law had told me about it. He was like, "Mom," he said, "You heard this song, Pusha P? They be playing it all on the radio." I was like, "What song?" He's like, they talking about pedophilia and pushing pedophilia. I'm like, pushing pedophilia, saying something about you ain't a transgender something. I mean, it's weird. It's a weird song. Hold on, let me see. I'm, I'm trying to find it now on the phone.
These are frequencies, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, putting it out to our kids.
that's
Somebody
music.
named okay, here it go. His name Gunna and it's called is what is Future. It's Gunna and Future. And the name of the song is called Pushin' P, and it's featuring Young Thug. So go figure. So yeah, they talking about the pedophilia. So what they're doing is trying to more normalize it as
Much
usual,
as
obviously.
possible, so the children will be able to go along with it. They want
Hmm.
they want them to go along with it.
Yep, they just a jam into it like it's sick, real
Another
sick.
thing going on. Another thing going on is
What?
um you know how I do this because I'm trying to do three things at one time.
Hmm.
Uh, I gotta get it back. We gotta keep going. Uh, I was gonna say another thing is that these people are actually being paid to influence the children.
Hmm.
Pay for it, and they know that what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and that's why I don't like Megan Thee Stallion because
Hmm.
all that shit she talked about being a college graduate and she got her degree and all this shit. You still didn't give a fuck. The money was more, it mattered more to you. You didn't give a fuck about the community at all, and that's why I'm mad at her. Like, and the rest of them too, not just her.
They all part of it. A lot of them are like, a big part of those same communities. They the same ones that are a part of the pedophilia. Even like with the Will Smith, right? They
Yeah,
showing all this stuff. They talking about now he banned from the Oscars for 10 years, da da da. He banned from the Oscars. He been banned shit when his ass was arrested for pedophilia. That man is not even in existence. People still feeding into these fake ass bogus stories. They believe anything that the news tell them, even though they know that these people have been charged with all these pedophilia charges. Jada, she's a straight pedophile. All she did
right.
was have sex with all these underage boys. Will Smith was into all this different weird stuff or whatever when it was the real Will Smith, way back in the like late '90s or something, was the last time we really seen the Will Smith. Like, I mean, it was a real stuff. People be thinking this stuff is sci-fi and crazy, and it's like y'all really gotta know what's going on in the real world and get out the damn matrix. Wake your ass up from the shit because they have people so food is pathetic. It's sick. They keep playing games with people's minds and people keep following along with it. And it's like, it just makes us more mentally incapable because the further you get caught up in the lies, then the further you're getting away from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's so annoying. And they keep pushing it on it, keep pushing it on our kids, making them, focus on this, focus on that. Now it's some new thing. Oh, a new trend, being pansexual. Like what?
Transsexual. Just do it to anybody and everybody.
Animal, dog, child. Like what? Anything? Like mm,
So
mm, mm,
that's why Will was crying, y'all.
mm,
I'm picking it up in my spirit that he was crying because of all the shit he done did, and he's tired of doing all of it. He tired.
mm. The ritual. It be the humiliation ritual. The things they got to go through to pay, because these people been charged with these crimes, and since they charged with these crimes, they don't want us to believe it's the facade. Let me say that the entertainment is the facade, sis. It's like the more they can give you the facade of what's going on and perpetrate the game or the stage play per se, then people are caught up in it. So people think, oh, there's still these movie stars, these rappers doing this, and these government doing that. All these people that are pretending. First off, we got a fake ass government. That's a whole sideshow in itself.
Yeah, it
That's a
ain't
circus.
government ain't even operating for real.
Okay, that look,
I
that's a
can
whole
tell
circus.
that. I can tell that the way they handling business in the courts.
Everything is a Zoom meeting. A Zoom meeting, no court. You participating and going along with some old fake ass shit because that's perpetrating the fraud. The entire system is we keep feeding into it, and as long as we keep feeding into it, they know that the people are entertained. Like I said, by the lies. They're putting on like the theatrics. The theatrics proves like how can we make these people believe this? How can we make them feel like this is what it truly is when we know it's something different? So they put on these acts and portray all this different stuff. So they trying to act like everybody is like having all these issues and this thing's going on. Oh, now he's gonna be banned. It has nothing to do with that. It had to do with they was messing with kids and they were doing all pedophilia stuff. And all these people was about to face charges for that. And now they're trying to act like, oh, we don't want it all out in the open too much. We trying to keep it on the low. No, don't keep it on the low because we already know what's going on. And these
Yeah.
people have to keep pushing this and pushing it. They keep
Yeah.
pushing it.
By the way, where's Oprah? I keep saying that because I haven't
Exactly. And she's
seen her
another
pop
one.
up. She ain't popped up on shit saying nothing. Usually she have something to say about
She was
certain
on the
things.
list too, sis. She was on that list for the
I know.
pedophilia.
That's why she ain't been
Yep.
around.
Yep. She sure was. Right up on there.
And somebody said that Universal Studios, that's all they got is these little boy lever symbols and all those little pedophile shit. So
Mm-hmm.
we won't be going. We won't be going to none of that shit. Be
Mm-mm.
honest with you.
Mm-mm.
We gotta stop supporting this shit. That's what I keep telling everybody. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta stop supporting these people that we know they what they did. We gotta just stop supporting everything.
And they know they doing it what's making so sick and so sad. It's like we thinking about, oh, I support my artist. That's my favorite. Or, they'll be bragging about, all this and that. So you're sitting here supporting somebody that they giving a lenience to this person. A support is like, say, a crutch, right? If you
Mm.
got a broken leg, so now you need a crutch. So now you're depending on these people, and that's a leniency, you know, going into that. I lost my thought, sis. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll be doing the same damn thing.
Girl, I just got thrown away. I was trying to say something to you that came in my head and the shit halfway came out, but I hope you got it. But yeah, they make you have this crutch basically. And they're supporting this person. That's where I was going. The crutch and the support. So it's like you're supporting that person. So now you're giving that energy. The energy is the support. So now I'm giving my energy to something, me and 10,000 other people that's giving the energy to this one person. Though now you have made them so powerful. You made them this image because what you've imagined them to be. You've imagined them to be this great, fantastic star. Beyonce can't even sing worth shit. I ain't gonna even lie. Um, to
Mm.
me, she alright, but she's no Beyonce. Like they act like, oh, Beyonce, oh, they act like it's like the world or something. But she's average. Like there's so many singers that are better than her. Like what made her the star? You know what I'm saying? But it's the support and it's the crutch that people give to another person. They'll take from themselves all the energy and then they're gonna give it to somebody else. And they're getting all the support from 1,000 damn people. And now they're so powerful. They're this shining star because you done gave them all this particular light.
Can you hear me, sis?
Oh, you wasn't saying nothing. Now go ahead. I can hear you now.
I put myself on mute. My son called me. So yeah, you're right though. Now I just know stuff. Like I'm not trying to be even funny. I just know that they are in trouble, and I got, I've been saying this for some months now. I said they're all about to be in trouble. They're about to blame them all for all this shit that's been happening, and that's just what's going on. And then every time I turn around, something happening to where somebody getting caught up in some shit. Like Will, they talking about he in rehab now.
I'm sorry, Susie. I hit this damn phone. This other phone. My
They
son
said
was talking.
they
He said they just said that. My son just told me that they talking about it's COVID in the chicken, girl. They finna a disease like COVID in the chicken, so they finna ban all the chicken. They killing all the crops of chicken and all the eggs.
oh Lord.
All the eggs supposedly is infected or diseased, and they gonna be vaccinating the chicken, and you can
Oh
only eat vaccinated chicken. So
man,
all the
that'd
meat
be
eaters,
so fucking.
better hang it up.
We already starting to stop eating all this shit anyway. I
Yeah.
don't.
It's
With
so you know who this for.
me and my son, we just like we ain't gonna be eating that much. That's all. We don't need that much food anyway. We need water and the sun. Shit. Seriously. And we're supposed to have been working on that anyway, trying to
Mm-mm.
stop eating all this food
That's today.
and really just living and, trying to fast more of the day instead of eating.
Right. You got to. You got to learn how to. You got to learn how to like literally starve yourself. That's why I was telling my daughter, like the babies, they be running around and they got a lot of energy, so she be feeding them, and I'm like, girl, you better stop spoiling them babies with food because if it comes to a time when we got to be careful, you never know. We don't need all that stuff in us anyway. All that stuff is like weighted down, weighing your body down, weighing your spirit down, weighing
And
all
make
your
you
energy
heavy.
down. Yeah, makes you
And you're
happy, keep
supposed to
you
stay light.
from being lighter. Yeah, so we
Uh,
gotta learn.
I felt that way today though, because I ate too much. I was like,
Oh,
I ate too much because we had like a little celebration at work for someone's birthday and
mm-hmm.
they ordered little plates and I just went on and ordered me a plate, but I shouldn't have ate that food because as soon as I ate that food, I was sleepy.
Yeah, it be making you feel tired and want to just lay down, and especially if you eat more than like say you got something, you're like, oh, I only got a little bit left. Let me go on and finish this. I don't want to throw it away or whatever. And
Mm,
then you'll eat it. You feel so sick as a dog. If I have food left on my plate, once I get full, I'm done. I don't care. I don't care if I have been like out with friends and then I'll order food or whatever, and then I'm not really that hungry, but I'll eat a little bit. I'll just eat a little bit and that's it. I don't care if I pay for it or not. I'm not gonna be stuffing myself with no food if I'm not hungry.
mm-hmm.
You can't do that. You got to make sure your body is sufficient and you can last. Like you need to fast. You have to fast your body. I mean, it's no reason for a person not to always be like putting themselves through a fast. You have to do that. You got to like cleanse your system out. It's just like anything else. Just like you're gonna go to the car place, right? And you're gonna get your oil change, your tune up, your transmission oil, all that stuff changed. That's the same thing with your body. You got to clean that stuff out. Get your filter right. you know.
You should have seen me the other day. I didn't eat no food. All I had was water, and I operated all day from
Yeah.
1 a.m. in the morning to I got off work at about 10 at night. Cause
You
I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know why I be doing that. I'll be waking up
mm,
and I'll just be up watching videos or something, and then I still have to go to work in the morning. But
yeah.
I operated and I didn't feel nothing. I operated all day. We have enough energy to operate. We just have to make sure we drink enough water.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
will be having to not drink as much water at a time sometimes.
Yep. You can't drink too much of that. You don't really need too much water. They be telling you drink this much water a day, this and that. I don't think you need to drink all that much water. You do need to drink water, yes, but you can overdrink water too. And depending on what you put in your body, if you don't have a lot of stuff, like say if you're a person that don't eat a lot, right? And you have a smaller sufficient amount that the water needs to flush, I don't think you need all that water.
Hmm.
Depending on the amount of food that you're taking in. You can get your energy from meditating, you get your energy from sunbathing, different ways. So when people try to go into like more of like a spiritual cleanse, you have to cleanse yourself of like everything, and a little water to flush you out is good.
Hmm. Yep, we are. at a time of those spirits and stuff, they're taking over the people that are not in tune with what we're supposed to be doing right now. The people that don't know, they getting taken over by other things. I'm sorry to tell y'all that too. You gotta watch out. Um, I've been seeing videos of people just trying to attack each other and stuff. Like it was a girl, she had a knife, and they were trying to fight her, and she had this knife, like she was gonna attack the person with the knife, and you never know how far somebody gonna take it these days. I wouldn't get in any type of altercations at all. Not like that. I ain't trying to say be scared or nothing, but you gotta be careful of who.
Right. It's so
Goes.
many demons and evil ass people out here. You can't put yourself in harm's way to try to save face per se, or act like, oh, I'm not scared. I don't have nothing to being scared, but you have to value your life more than you can worry about an altercation. Like, you know how they be doing all this stuff on you. Oh, I'm gonna come shoot you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna do it. Be like, come on now, really? All that
Mm,
over nothing. Like, you gotta like use your head. Like, what makes sense?
yep, because y'all remember when they kept saying it's demon time? Do y'all remember that little saying they were saying?
Oh, I hate it when they was saying that. It was all over the
Yeah,
place. And they was
that
creating it. They created a damn demon time
exactly.
by talking it up. They called it up. They wanted it. It
They
was a
want
chant. It was a chant.
it was yeah, a chant that our dumbass
Mm,
people they just act like they just don't understand. When you talk and say stuff, that's powerful
it
and
is. That you got to have like discernment. I remember my daughter was telling me like her talking about she heard one of her friends or something was saying that when they first started saying it a while back. And she was like, mm-mm, like who would want to be saying demon time? Just the way just saying, you know what
it
I'm saying? It's
sound
just,
right.
yeah, it just don't even sound right. Even if you don't believe in a demon or whatever, what you want to be like demon time for? Like that's just stupid. I think Beyonce was started that if I'm not mistaken.
See, her ass, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was Beyonce.
see, she got a church and all type of shit.
Yep. And you know they follow right behind her.
So everything is a spell. So when they said that,
Uh-huh.
they immediately put a spell on the people.
Uh-huh.
Unless you like, oh, what? Why are they saying that? Like your cousin and stuff. And people like us, we realize about the spell, so that's how we protect ourselves. And Huey P, when you was saying something about what were you talking about earlier? I was just thinking about Huey P and his bouts with the law. He would go in there on these fake courtrooms. He would go in there and give them a run for their money if he had to,
Uh-huh.
and they'll be like letting him go because it's all in the spelling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just didn't really have nothing else to do. Got home from work, and my computer was free. My son was on his way to work, so I jumped on here real quick. But I didn't set up nothing. But I did want to also talk about cyber cyber bullying and things like that because when we first started on YouTube, there was a lot of people doing a lot of disrespectful things, being bullies. Look, right now, Kwame Brown is going through a situation where
Mm,
people have been attacking him
really?
and his followers, and this one woman that's on his show that comes on there, they attacked her and said that she and Kwame were having a sexual relationship, and this woman is married.
Mm-mm.
So she like, I'm gonna sue these people. She gonna sue the man who's doing all this. But what I was gonna say is that there are more laws in place than it used to be about these.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did some time ago when I first got on here, I did a whole cyberbullying presentation and was talking to the people about it, letting them know what they can do if somebody is harassing them online. And
Mm-hmm. They was
um,
doing, girl, they was doing that to me heavy, them little freaking weirdos at one time. And I was telling my boss about it, and he was like, oh, you want to take legal action? Because it's my name, and my name is associated with my radio program. So he definitely was like, not with that. But I just was like, no, I'll just, shut it down, which I did. I just ignored it and just, let it be. I was hearing something here and there, but nothing big. But, people so ignorant and stupid, they don't even know what they be doing.
yeah, that's the thing. And I just really feel sorry for Kwame that, he came in at a time where he was able to pull his subscribers and everything, and people saw that. They were like, how he do that? And these people be on here jealous as hell. Jealous, wanting to be you, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is they started trying to be like him and stuff, and just been attacking him every day. And I don't know. I think, like I said, Gilbert Arenas got a lot to do with this because Gilbert Arenas wants Kwame to be on his show. He want him to come work with him and all this stuff. And Kwame already created his own lane here, so why would he leave to go work with him? So because he didn't want to, now he's getting even more attacks.
Mm-hmm. That's
They
how it
paying
go.
they paying the people to do it.
That's how it go. You don't do what I say, now I'm about to cause you problems. These people is nuts, girl. Uh-uh.
The man don't want to be a bother with y'all. Let him do what he
I'm
was
about
doing.
to smoke a little something and go to sleep. Yes, girl, that is like, it's too much. People have too many things that are a separation. Like even like uh demon. Remember how you were saying how demon is something you said about demon. So I'm thinking like the backwards. I always look at things backwards because they'll say it's this, but it's usually something else or the misspelling or something. And then when you look at it, it's like nomad. What is nomad? I heard that before. I heard people talk about nomad or nomad.
Nomad,
Mm-hmm. Nomed. That's backwards.
nomad.
Nomad. Haven't you heard that before?
I heard the
Mm-hmm. But you like I heard that, but what it mean or what it had to do with, right?
yeah.
That's what it makes you think, right? So then you think about it. Think about like okay, so you think about a demon, then you think about say you remember how in the Bible it'll talk about Jesus seen or God asked Satan or something about what he was doing, and he said,
Mm.
"Oh, I'm just roaming back and forth here or there or something." I can't remember. It
To
said
and
something
fro.
of the sort. You familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
finna read you the definition of nomad. Nomad means a member of a people, a member. So one of people, a member of a people having no permanent home, but moving from place to place, usually in search of food or a grazed livestock. What that
Yeah.
sound? Ain't that crazy?
That's a nomad.
A nomad.
But I
And
just the
it's
same
spelled
thing.
it's Nomad, but word the a lot of the vowels they're interchangeable.
Yeah, and it's the same definition with the E
Yep,
part.
that's the definition. Yep. And that's and think about what's another thing you think about when you read a member of a people having no permanent home but moving from place to place, right?
Mm.
That could be two people. Now this says a member of a people. What member could it be? It could be one member. What the Slavs that came from a wasteland that didn't have food. They had rotten roots to even the fruit and foods and stuff that were growing. They were coming out dried and rotted all out. That's how bad the soil even was there, right? So
Yeah.
this is why they came to these other areas. So I guess a person that would be a person that had to leave their wasteland to come to a place of better soil, because it says in search of food or to graze livestock or to be able to have food. To graze livestock is to groom them for food.
Mhm.
So it could be those people, or it could be a member of people having no permanent home, a person that's displaced, like how they try to displace us and say, this isn't your home. This doesn't belong to you. This belongs to, such and such. Y'all from over there, y'all came here. This is, you know what I'm saying? It could be
Mhm.
that as well. So both are nomads, right? They both are nomads. You know what I'm saying? It could be that as well. So
Oh, I hate when I do that. Okay.
oh, it's echoing. So both of them are both characters per se would be a nomad,
Mhm.
and that would be a demon. You know how they say, oh, we're evil, we're demons, and
Mhm.
all this type of stuff or whatever. So will we be a demon? Why? Because we're a nomad? Because we are being displaced? Or would y'all be a demon? They say the white man is the devil. I hear this a lot. That's a Israelite saying. Prophet, what's that? I forgot the prophet name, but Elijah Muhammad that we talk about, right? He
Mhm.
says the white man is the devil. The white man is the devil, right?
Mhm.
So he wouldn't be insulting them by saying that. He's actually telling the truth. Because if a devil or a demon is a nomad, that is a member or a people having no permanent home but moving from place to place, coming to America in search of food and livestock and a place of being. Hmm.
Mm. Damn.
That just hit me. I'm half sleeping. I would really like to go in on this, but I'm a little tired. But I just want to hop up here, sis. But yeah, I ain't gonna
I
jump in
appreciate.
right this second. But just so you know, I'm a little tired too. I know you is too. You gotta get up. But
I
that's crazy.
appreciate
When
that.
you was talking about the demon, it just popped in my head. Well, a lot of times when I hear certain words, I just automatically try to say, "Oh, what does that mean backwards?" And that just I just had to look it up and look at that. That's crazy.
Mm. Yep. We needed to know that.
Needed to know that. Just like the nest. I don't know if you've seen this video, because I know you haven't been around YouTube. I did a video on nest, which is obviously sin, right?
Mhm.
So when you look up nestus, nest actually, when you read what it is, it's actually the Christ spirit that they talk about. Something that takes over you and assumes you. And girl, when you read the definition of it, you're gonna be like, "What? Let me see. Did I read it real quick? Let me find this."
You said Nis?
Yep, NIS. Let's see if they, how to change stuff in here. But okay, yep, here it is. NIST. It's a network information system. Now, on top, think about the waveform I always be talking about. So it's the waveform. Think about electromagnetic frequency, and then think about ley lines and the grid that a lot of this stuff is able to be manipulated or played with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So NIST, it's a network information system. It is a network naming the administration system for smaller networks. So when you think about a network, that's what your body, the universe, the cells, the particles in your body, all that. That's a network system as well, right?
Mhm.
Network that was developed by Sun Microsystems, right?
Mhm.
A sun microsystem would be any type of artificial sun. An artificial sun would be a radium or Ra, R-A, Ra, how they say Ra, the sun,
Mhm.
but it's radium, which is also the definition. Ra is a abbreviation or the element on a periodical table, something for the radium. Radium is a false light, the fake light, which is like a GMO light of the real sunlight, which is the
Mhm.
true energy light that gives us energy, right?
Mhm.
So NIST, it says, is a later version that provides additional security and other faculties using NIST, other hosts. Listen to this. Each host client or server computer in the system has knowledge about the entire system. So that would be your subconscious. That's a wave format that actually controls, right? That actually puts you in the mind of the matrix and everything you be seeing via these energies and the magnitude of how the frequency of a light is manipulated on our mind. So now that is the knowledge of the entire system. The host or the client or the server of that system would be the subconscious versus you being the soul, which is you, the whole person or the soul, being you, the real you. The fake you or the false you would be the false ascension of something else that is overcoming you or perpetrating a GMO you or giving you something or an alternative system to operate off of, which would be your subconscious, because your subconscious is the one that is controlled by all of these frequencies and the wave formatting, your ENT, all of your five senses, everything that information is pulling in, that is now your network and the system that is perpetrated in your mind to visualize the whole entire matrix of what you're saying that you push out from everything you pulled in. So nis would be sin, nis and sin, right? That would be a Christ spirit, something that can overcome you, that takes over and is a false ascension of something that is not you. They always say Christ, oh, let Christ overcome you and get drowned in the spirit and all this other stuff, the Holy Ghost and all
Mm,
that is myth. That is actually sin. So how is that? You feel me? That's crazy. So that
yeah,
I did a whole build on that.
I hear
Sin.
you.
I did the devil, the God dog, live devil, all that. I broke all that down. It was crazy. Well, yep. And now this that the demon, the nomad, is
Mm.
another one to add to that because that's a crazy. That's crazy.
You be getting it in. And tonight I caught the tail end of the bill with the about the book and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
I need to get that book
Right. That book is powerful.
because I seen in the book when she opened it about the Creole people. I need to find out more about that.
Hmm.
Those are my people
Hmm.
mixed with the Indians.
Yep. We
I
need to
need
be
to
doing our getting in touch with. You know what I'm saying?
finding out because I just was thinking like that. Just like recently, I was saying I need to find out what other people was around because I do have my family tree and I do have a little bit of family history, a little summary of everything that was going on with my grandfather and how they what they was doing. You know, I got
Hmm.
that, but I want to know who else was around
Right.
because you need to know who else was around too,
Exactly.
and that's how you figure out everything about where your land is.
Yep.
So, man, I just want to know, and
But
I
since
know
we
that
finding out about the land now, they've been trying to do stuff with the records, and you gotta really be. We got to be trying to really get on it. I've been trying too because I've been trying to dig deep, but it ain't that easy.
it's really not because I had did a lot of putting together my family tree and all that, but then I stopped working on it because I got as far as I can go because I'm like I don't know nobody else and I don't know. I looked through a lot of people's family trees and I'm connected to a lot of people. I'm kin to some lot of people. I'm some kin to a lot of people in the entire Louisiana probably. But the thing is, it's just so much more information that I don't have.
Hmm.
I just see where people then got married and they're with these people and it's just a lot of information that I can't break down, but I know that it's a lot of Indians in my family and I you just don't know which Indians it is.
Right.
But you can look at the Indian map because I did it before and see what Indians was over there.
Right. In what area?
It's Louisiana.
Okay.
It's at over there near Lafayette in Church Point.
Mm.
And I think I forgot what it is I saw over there. I had looked at this a long time ago. A lot of the stuff I did years ago, but now it's come to a time where I need to be back focused on this.
Right.
You know how you're working on something, but then you get pulled away by life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I was doing this. We didn't even have that much access on the internet. I don't even like. I used to be looking through all kind of white pages trying to find people. I was doing all type of shit,
That's what I used to be doing.
trying to find my family. And I finally, when we had Facebook, I finally started connecting with the people. This was one of the best things that could have happened for me. I found my cousins that I knew, and then those cousins plugged me with all the rest of them.
Mm.
So well, I found hundreds of the cousins. It's probably a lot more because when I went to the family tree part, I started finding other people. I think I went to school with some of my own cousins.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know I found one of my cousins. I went to school with one of my cousins in high school and found her on my dad's side. Her and these two girls called themselves trying to jump me or something in the gym, right?
Hmm.
So, girl, we both get suspended. All of us got suspended, but it was me and her really that was the problem. But she just had her little friends or whatever. So we get suspended, whatever. So when we come to the office, her mom came in there. She was like, "Girl, you know this your cousin, Uncle Ted is her dad." And it was so funny because I'm looking like, what? Because I never like had met her. Like my dad, he didn't live in Chicago, so like he'd come and we'd go to my uncles in them house, but I never really seen, I guess all the kids or whatever. So
Okay.
girl, that was so crazy. I'm like, wow. So you ain't lying. That can happen so easy because you be looking like, dang, run up on your family just easy.
Yep. I think like one of the guys that was in my class uh is my cousin. I asked him. I said, I think you're my cousin. It's been years and years and years that we graduated or whatever, but it's like, okay, now I'm finding out more information, and it looks like you might be my cousin. He didn't say anything, but I just think so.
Yeah.
Just because of his last name, and I think his family is from Louisiana too. Somebody is. That's my dad's side of the family, but then my mother and them, they from Alabama and all that, and Mississippi.
Mm.
And over there was the Creek Indians, because those are the Indians I found. I remember those Indians, but I can't remember what Indians was over there by the Louisiana people. And then they say my grandmother really is an Indian, like my great grandmother.
Yeah.
And then people got told they had to become a Negro. That was what happened.
Nigger colored, all these
They had
stupid
to
stuff.
become a Negro instead for some
Hmm.
whatever, however they tricked them.
Tricked them with the church, girl.
Mm.
Told them to start looking and praying for all the riches in heaven. And long as you looking and praying for them riches in heaven, you don't need them down here. And not going to die and get to them. That's what they did.
Mm-mm. That's,
Kinda.
yeah.
Straight kinda, sis. Mm-mm-mm.
Now my book says NIST, Network Information Service, is a protocol developed by the science to allow one to defer user authentication. Oh, how come I can't say this? Authentication to server. The server software is the and it's some letters. YP serve AUR.
You put NIS meaning, put meaning, put NIS meaning.
Okay.
Put the what's the meaning of it? Let's see what pop up.
Okay. Network information system is a network
Mm-hmm.
and administration system for smaller networks was developed by the Sun. It's still about the Sun, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how they all this stuff be sold, girl. Mm-mm. This be a lot.
It is be a whole system of bullshit that they didn't gave.
Hell yeah, the
And you be
whole
getting pissed
shit.
off because every time you look, you find out something new. I just be like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I
All day.
got messages about them being about to be in trouble. I just be getting messages. I don't know where I be getting this shit from for real. Like it just be coming up. And ever since I said that, I just keep seeing different people get taken down. Like Will. That shit is not fair. But he the one got involved in all that shit trying to get riches, and that's why our people don't need to be worried about riches. We can't be worried about riches because that's a distraction away from what we need to know.
Yeah, all distraction.
So as long as I be good with the food and with all I need for right now, not even really so much food, but you know what I mean.
Yep,
As long
stock
as
up
I
on
can
water,
have
all
what
that
I
stuff.
supposed to have,
They
then
be talking about
I'm
them EMP. If an EMP go off, shit, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Flush the toilet. Like you got to think stuff. Getting the water out the sink.
yeah, but God gonna put us where we need to be at. Like we gonna be fine. We gonna be under
God
protection.
give us common sense too. When you know stuff going on, you better be
Yeah,
getting it together.
yeah, that too. But I'm just saying we gonna be straight.
Hmm. Yeah. Some nuts. Some nuts now. Have a bunch of things that give you protein and you know.
Yeah, so I want to know more about your products too, because I know you had. Because I saw the tea and all that. You changed your packaging or whatever.
Hmm.
So what all do you have now?
Oh man, I got I got a hair growth serum. I got a super detangler conditioner leave-in. Um, I got a face mist and a skin cream for detoxing the face, and it's very mild.
Hmm.
And I got variety of tea, damn near every tea for anything. Liver cleanse, heart cleanse,
So
detox.
you
Or,
make these teas?
hmm,
You've been making these teas?
hmm. I make them. I drink them every day.
Okay.
Hmm. I got a half-gallon tea. That's like a mild general detox to just give you like a cleanse of some EMFs and stuff. And what else I got to do? I think that's all.
Do you have a website or you just
Mm-hmm. akrandomnaturalnature.com. But I don't have all my stuff up there. I
oh,
really need to update. I keep trying to either change it. I want to do a different site. I haven't even had time to even do that.
every day? The more and more I think about all the stuff I really want to do, I think that my spiritual work way more important than all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, do I really want to add all this stuff that I don't even need all this stuff to be quite frank. I really just need to be worried about all the spiritual things that I need to be my spiritual work. So I think that's why things are better from that had got better for me because I started being concerned with this again.
Yeah, you're right.
We all took a break though. If you notice, it was Huey P. He
Mhm.
was gone. Spiritual Creed was gone. Cause we got start seeing that bullshit that
Yep.
every day was doing. Like everybody was doing. Like what the hell?
Mhm.
So we was like, it's time. You have to separate yourself. You can't be around, keep being around things that are not cool. If that shit don't be cool, you're not supposed to be around it no more.
Mhm.
Supposed to remove yourself and not deal with that shit. So that's what happened. Everybody just and we don't even be talking to each other. We just be like, we do be talking to each other, but it's not like we having a big, long, drawn out conversation. We all just end up feeling the same way, and then we'll talk to each other later about it. Like, yeah, I'm not being on that no more. So, but he came back and he dropped a very important message. I think everybody should listen to it.
Who?
Spiritual Creed. I
Oh,
should
he did?
I should play the message. Yep, he did. He and it's a message just telling us what's going on and what we need to be doing. Period. Yep. So I know it is late. You know me, I like to come on for at least an hour because I'm trying to bring my channel back from where it was to get more, recognition. If I be consistent, I feel like it'll help. That will help. And the
Right.
people that need to hear the messages are gonna hear it. My son
That's
said
true.
my hashtags is off. I need to put some more hashtags on my stuff. Which I've been told that the whole time. I just don't be putting them on there. So that's
Yeah.
partially
It
my
happened.
Are you putting hashtags on your stuff?
No, somebody else was saying that. I'm like, what does a hashtag do?
Yours, your stuff is just connected to, your radio station and you and all the work you've done here on the thing. You've been on a lot of panels and stuff, so that helps you. And it helps a lot of people, but I just ain't gonna do it all. I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna deal with the
Mm-mm.
hashtags. Think that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to figure out what to hashtag. And that's what me and my son discussed.
Mm.
Yeah, so you are grubbing. What is that?
Girl, nuts,
Oh,
honey roasted pecans.
my baby. She
Dang, it sound loud. They good too.
she must be in the bathroom.
I'm sitting here I got distracted trying to get rid of this person I don't want to be bothered with in my chat.
It's a trip that you put entertainment, mentally entangled, and then that dude put an album out about entanglement.
Mm-mm. What
And
album?
Jada Pinkett, that was one of the words she used, that she was in an entanglement.
Mm-hmm. An entanglement.
Hey, ma'am.
Weird ass people leaving weird ass messages. Lord help them. Leave me alone.
Yeah, so it's time for us to let this damn live stream go. and I will be in your chat tomorrow. I'm sure you're gonna go live. I'll try to be in there as much as I can, but you know I gotta work, so I'll be at work until about 4.
Okay, dear. Well, have a good day.
Okay, and you too.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Well, y'all already know what I want y'all to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, stay fly, and think about all the things we discussed here tonight. We have to, really get focused. So until next time, I'll see y'all. Peace.